and Google stuff, most vendors are available online. One of the things once when we do present a client a list of options in different categories, so you have to give them Instagram pages and stuff, which a client then does the research. Like I said, every family has one or two event managers. They do the research and they decide on the vendors. But I think, like you said, the trust is a little bit of an issue here, and it's important the client believe that the vendor that we'll bring on board, we're taking responsibility for that vendor, which means if there's a mess up, we're taking responsibility for it. And most of the time nowadays, clients do bring their own vendors. We do get an MOU signed with them saying they are your vendors. We take no responsibility for delays and stuff because it's important, it still doesn't deter them because, most clients understand that companies, all of us, we do take kind of a commission from vendors, but those are not under the table kind of story. These are actually a business model. It's not something that one is doing wrong, and clients need to appreciate that our time doesn't come free. Everything we do does require some monetary compensation, and having said that, I think the trust factor is important, money, because if you bring a vendor and out of 10 vendors, if 2 vendors mess up, there's a possibility the other 8 may not cope up with them, especially you get someone, say, doing the sound engineering, but the sound is different, or the trussing. There's all, you need to coordinate, collate all this at a time. There are no retakes in a wedding. It's not like, आज floral vendor आया नहीं तो शादी आप कल postpone कर लो. That's not going to happen. So yeah.
I actually do agree with what he says, but I want to add just one very important point. I feel over the years, all of us have built up a certain kind of repute, and if people are coming to us, they are coming to us because of the experience we bring to the table. And I've noticed when we suggest vendors, like he said, sometimes people are hesitant because of the price tag that comes with some of the vendors we suggest. What I have noticed helps is giving them the validation that these have been vetted by us. These are somebody that we personally assure you that, something can go wrong at the end minute. Nobody's God. But we have vetted these personally. We know that these people have a good performance ratio. They have not had any mishaps in the past. So it's preferable for you to put your money behind somebody who's trusted, who's got the experience, than go with a new vendor you've picked up from Instagram or someone who's coming forward who doesn't have the experience to back up what he's saying. So that extra amount of money that you are paying is coming because of the trust that he's built up in his industry, and we have vetted and validated that. That is very important. So when we have conveyed this to our clients, we've seen that it really does push them in that direction. I feel you leave it to them, tell them, this is there and this is there. Let them do their homework. Like he says, our time is these days free. We're doing all the hard work for them. Giving it to them and let it come from them. This is how it is if you go with this package. This is what you get, assurance guaranteed. This may not be. And typically they do go with somebody who has, been vetted. That's what I feel.
And also